Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Let's zoom in upper part. First match of the, right side, top 8 bracket. So we have a decklist from 2004. Should be the older, at least the oldest list this year in the Cross-Banlist Cup. It's going to take on a deck with a 10-year of a difference. So Exceed Infernitys from 2014. So interesting one. Which deck has the advantage? I could kind of agree that Infernitys, again, the more recent deck, should have the advantage over Chaos Yata lock. Not sure, but was this a rematch from I don't know, was it last year, a couple of years ago, Chaos versus Exceed Infernitys? But I think Chaos won back then, not sure, but it's Chaos. Chaos has the big power threats against Exceed Infernitys, like Heavy Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, Raigeki, Darkhold, to clean the board, and then it's very hard for the Infernitys to come back after that, since you're using up your extra deck like Lavalval Chain, right? Multiple Lavalval chains, plus the entire engine is pretty much out of the deck. And I'm looking at the traps, right? The search targets for Infernity Archfiend. Anyway, so Chaos going first, that's always good. Well, always good. I guess Infernitys only having the 5 cards going first, it's somewhat of a consistency hit, small one, But going second, it gives the deck the 6th card, and that might be that extra combo piece needed. So going first, going second. I guess going second is also fine for Infernitys. This Mirror Force was basically pick your poison. Okay, I do have Spirit Reaper. Let's say if I kept the Mirror Force, I guess would have been forced to use Darkhold, and then, Darkhold would, like what happens now, would have been negated by the Infernity Barrier, and, then we would have been in the same situation, other than Lavalval Chain still face up on the field. So, no, this is not going to work out. Breaker no, what I was about to say, Breaker is cool, since it can attack over Archfiend, plus, use the popping effect to destroy something from my opponent, but we know, first of all, the Infernity break is there, plus, let's say if I do get rid of the Infernity Archfiend on the field, Necromancer is still there to reborn it, right? So that's again the problem. And I guess one of the biggest advantages that particular Infernity deck has is that it's so heavily control based. And with sitting on its resources, that's just such a problem for an older deck, especially an older deck like Chaos. Key Beetle, I believe the name is, not sure which card it targeted, but no top deck, no Raigeki, no Darkhold, and this is this is like the play I mentioned before, first attack and then use Breaker, but I believe we knew that the Infernity break was there, and of course this is more than enough to attack for a game, so it wasn't looking too great, right, from turn number 1, but so, okay, game number 2, boys side deck, I side decked in Prohibition, I believe. Or any other cards? I think so, but I can't remember them. Has been a while. But Prohibition is and Soul Release. Yeah, right, that's the one. So anyway, Imperial Order definitely helps out, and I guess this is a good field for Infernitys, especially after getting ordered. Plus, of course, I can potentially stop the Soul Charge and Launcher. That's very crucial. And, well, this is the holy double setup against Infernitys. Darkhold or Raigeki to force out the barrier, right? Because, again, Infernitys need to have that face-up Archfiend in attack position in order to use barrier, the counter trap, so I can Darkhold and follow it up with heavy, or in this case, Harpy's Feather Duster. Anyway, I go for DD Warrior Lady, well, attacking into Archfiend, again, not giving the opportunity for Infernitys to, top deck Necromancer, Soul Charge, yeah, okay, I do sacrifice some damage, but I think in the long run, I think it's perfectly justified. Right, so flip over Magician of Fate, get back Graceful, and again, this is always game, I guess. Well, then again, there could have been like an Infernity break, so that's why, going for Storm, and I still have my normal one. Oh, okay, yeah, I side-decked in another Kiko. That's right. So, that's all cool. So next tool, game number 3, again, going second, and this opening hand is not the best. Then again, there is Mystical Space Typhoon that, let's say, if Infernitys is able to open Broken, like a couple of Exceeds, break, multiple breaks, one barrier. Depends. If there's Key Beetle, I mean, you could also protect the barrier from being destroyed, right? So what I was about to say is that I would Typhoon like here the barrier, right? And then maybe like Heavy Storm or Happy if I draw those. yeah, you know, or Raigeki the entire board, so that's all fine, but nope, that wasn't the case here in this situation. So, top decking. You know, Inferniti's dangerously in top decking. They can top deck, you know, Launcher, Archfiend. Worst case scenario, an Archfiend is ripped from the top. Dinotherium, that's fine, I guess. Damage is cool. Okay, yeah. Upstart Goblin was used. That's why going for the, what's it called, Torrential Tribute. Again, not giving Inferniti's the opportunity to set up right with Lava Chain or whatever. But what can you do? It's either, you know, one of those Archfiends, Soul Charge, and here in this case, Soul Charge for 5. Even though you sacrifice, I mean, you know Soul Charge, even though you're sacrificing your battle phase, it doesn't matter. Because you can just pay 5k, reborn 5 monsters, that's super balanced. Not really, but, I mean, what can I do? Inferniti's now is able to set up the entire board. Multiple negations as well, and Blackluster Soldier not live because no light, and of course, yeah, Rhapsody and Berserk, I believe the name is also going to banish up to 2 monsters, I think, yeah, from my graveyard. So, Direwolf giving Infernity some more space. Yeah, that's all quite strange, right? But that's how Infernities work. So, Launcher can start reborning stuff. So, that's, I guess, 2 extra searches. That's 1. This is going to be 2. Oh, no. There's 1. Archfiend still in the deck. Yeah, so Key Beetle, you know, targeting something. I missed the one. Rhapsody and Berserk attaching itself or equipping itself to Livier. Livier to give, is it 1k attack boost? I think so. So we now know the sets are a barrier, I think, and double break, not sure. Or is the barrier already gone? It doesn't matter. What can I top deck? I mean, Raigeki Darkhole, I think because I think the barrier is already gone, right? But both Demok and Blacklust, like perfect case is I guess Graceful Charity, set up Light and Dark, draw Heavy Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, but you know, that's all wishful thinking. Plus Raigeki was already in the graveyard, so that's GG well played. So game number 4, I go first again, and this is definitely an okay opening hand. The Soul Release in hand, Graceful, that's nice, Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, the Torrential Tribute is there for the potential, you know, onslaught. Plus I do have Mystical Space Typhoon set to potentially hit the Launcher, right? So I guess this is perfect for Inferniti's. I do keep the Torrential Tribute just because of Soul Charge. I mean, I don't want to, let's say, now, like, use Torrential Tribute and then Soul Charge, I basically for a game. So I was like, okay, let's just wait, because I have the double. I both again have Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster, so I can potentially force out the barrier plus Duster if needed. Now, this could be a choke point. If there is, as I mentioned before, the Soul Charge, then okay, that's fine, but again, a lot of resources are already gone from Infernity, so I can, you know, potentially, if there was a Soul Charge, could, you know, come back with Geki, Duster, and go from there. But here in this situation, it all worked out fine, and yeps, I can go for the lovely Yata lock, so no resources in the graveyard. And again, when Yata deals damage, or, you know, by a direct attack, I think, I'm not sure, that's been like a long time, right, Yata Garasu. Your opponent is, you know, blocked from the draw phase. So game number 5, and again, Infernity is able to start, and they open really well. Really well. They open good. Definitely good. They have the capability to go for the first turn Lava Chain, plus keep the normal summon from Necromancer, so that's not good. The deck, I guess, now can end on full board with at least one, obviously one barrier, plus I guess 1 or 2 breaks. Probably 2 breaks. So the second Lava Chain hits the fields, and my hand is decent. Again, I'm super relying on, well, like always, like against this matchup, like Heavy Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, Raigeki, Darkhole. Those, the Mass board vibes, I'm honest. So I'm hoping the 1 draw phase, the 1 card plus a Pot of Greed for the potential 2 extra draws, and there is the Prohibition to potentially call Break. Well, no, let's say if I activate Prohibition, I could call Infernity Barrier, but you know, there's still the breaks, right, that could potentially hit the Prohibition, so it's fine though. So Key Beetle hits the board, the one of Infernity Archfiend in tech position, that's important, no cards in hand, yep, important as well, which that's not going to help. Pot of Greed for 2 draws and Painful Choice. Nope, here in this situation, it doesn't matter. Your opponent can pick 1 card to add to my hand, but it's a goner. Again, the barrier is still set, I think. Double break was used, or at least has 1 break been used? I think so. But yeah, indeed, the break is there. No, the barrier is there to potentially negate Mirror Force, I guess. Torrential is a cool top deck, but no, it's not going to help unless this set was like a Spirit Reaper. No, I mean, there is... is there another break? I think so. So even Spirit Reaper doesn't really matter. So, it is what it is. So Chaos loses this one 3-2. Close match, but well-deserved winner, because Chaos was a little bit relying too much on, the big board vibes, while Infernity was a bit more powerful. Right, more consistent, right? So anyway, next matchup, Spirals versus Emancipator. So Spirals from 2017. So double Firewall Shenanigans versus Emancipator, one of the best decks, presumably the best decks this year in the Cross-Banlist Cup. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. I'm signing out. Peace.